Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Frostbyte, and I have a fun guest for you today. Now, some of you know that I can't stand a certain bullion company, to be unnamed, Shark. Um, but there was a video that I was tagged in that was sent to me by, you know ATS. And ATS said, hey, Frosty, you need to go watch this. And so when I went and watched it, I saw a short of a lady who was doing a ring and saying, hold on just a minute, this person is me. And it was in a video of Bullion Shark taking her information and utilizing it for their own purpose. No permission, no nothing of that nature. And she was like, look, this is me. I know what I'm doing. And if you guys remember, a little over a year ago, I did the same kind of thing, and I knew that they were calling out a coin that was wrong. What I didn't know at the time is that the video that I would do that on would be the same person that they would use on this particular video. And I reached out to her and said, hey, I'm interested in talking with you more about this. Would you be interested in coming up on panel and talking with us about this? And she graciously accepted. So I have with me Midnight Joe. Her name is Jamie, and I want to hear a little bit about how this all started. How in the world did you find out that Bullion Shark had utilized you on, it was TikTok, right?
Yeah. So I have a good community. The coin ring community is actually a pretty small community. Most of us know each other, and I had my buddy. His name is Coin Ring Maker. He sent me the video and was like, isn't this you? And I was like, yeah, that's me. So that's how I found it. Otherwise, I don't know if I ever would have come across it.
You probably don't track or monitor bullion channels, right?
Not usually. And honestly, I don't spend a whole lot of time scrolling on social to begin with. So I don't see a scenario in which I would ever come across it on my own.
So obviously you make coin rings, because the video that, and I'll put it, you'll see it over here on the side as we're talking. But the video that they were referencing was a Montana state quarter. Now, it was a silver quarter. You want to talk a little bit about the coins that you use for your rings? Actually, why don't you talk about just the rings you make in general, and what the mediums are that you use?
So I make coin and spoon jewelry, mostly rings. The one in the video is a silver state quarter ring. For the silver state quarter rings, I'm only using 90% silver coins. I do some copper nickel coins in the older, like 65 to 91, but that's about it, besides half dollars. So yeah, in the video, I'm using a 90% silver state quarter proof.
Do you ever use, or have you ever used, like silver dollars, like Morgan silver dollars, peace dollars, or anything of that nature?
I've made like a couple dollar coins. It's something that I really need to practice more before I put it out there to buy. But yeah, I have, but I haven't mastered that.
But it's something you're working towards?
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I've seen some of your shorts, and I got to tell you, I really like some of your work. You have some really cool pieces. You have a really unique way of seeing a spoon or a fork or a knife or a coin and finding the best angle. So I really like that. But what I want to talk about today is Bullion Shark. Because what they did, so can you break down exactly what it is that they called you out for doing that you weren't doing, and talk a little bit about the rebuttal that you did?
I think the video kind of insinuates that I'm using an error coin, which the coin that he's bringing up has nothing to do with the coin that I'm using.
Right.
He's showing a double denomination coin, something that somebody who handles coins every day, they're going to notice it immediately. Even if it is a little bit bigger than a nickel, I'm going to notice it.
Yeah. So for those of you who weren't tracking what she said when she's talking a double denomination, the coin that was shown by Bullion Shark was a quarter put on a nickel planchet. Now, obviously, this is going to be something that you would identify, but can you show everybody why it would be so easy for you to identify that? Can you show one of your punches and how that works?
Yeah, well, besides visually and feel, here is my coin ring punch, and this is set to a quarter. It has a quarter spacer in here, and here we have a silver Michigan quarter.
Shiny.
Let's pop it in there. It fits perfectly in there.
So there's no way that you're going to stick something the size of a nickel in there and not notice it.
No. And I've seen some of the nickel planchet quarters that are a little bit bigger than a nickel, but you're going to notice it. They also don't have a reeded edge. You know, I've never seen a nickel that has a reeded edge. It's not going to fit in the punch.
So this is really important because the video insinuates, look at this person. Oh my God, she's destroying this $1,000 coin, and oh, what little brain she has. I'm so happy when I saw that. I was like, yes, finally, somebody's being called out because I can't stand the practices. What happened after you released this video?
It went crazy on all of the platforms, which is awesome for me. I mean, it worked out great. But yeah, I didn't expect that. I was just like, you're using my content without tagging me and you're trying to make me look stupid. So I'm going to reply to this. And it went crazy.
So the last time I checked, which has been probably 2 days ago, we're at about 4.6 million views.
Yeah, on YouTube.
So that helped you get monetized, right?
Yeah, I'm just in the first tier, which is like subscriptions, shopping, stuff like that. So I'm not getting money from ads. But
you still get memberships. So hint, hint, wink, wink. Go check her out. Go sub up and stuff if you haven't done it already. But let's talk about what happened as far as subs. So when you first started this, you were sitting around 3K. What are you sitting at now?
22.5.
And we're talking about a month and a half, right?
Absolutely insane.
Amazing. This I am extremely happy for you. We've talked about this just in general chit chat before about integrity. You talked about integrity in our community. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I think in the content creator community, but especially in the artist community, you don't use people's content without tagging them or asking them first. Anytime I've ever used someone's content, I ask them ahead of time before I even use it and then tag them, It's just not cool.
Well, and it's so easy on social media and you can see in this video, if you took your video as is, and I think you stated this before, you don't see any of the TikTok markers.
Indicating. Yeah, so we definitely cropped it out because if you go onto TikTok and you download a video, it's going to have the little tag marks that move. He definitely cropped that out too. So probably this wouldn't happen, honestly.
No, there's intent behind this, right? That means that they purposefully intended to utilize that for a purpose other than what it was for. And it's not the first time they've done this.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that until somebody pointed it out, and then you sent me a reply that you had made a while ago to that video. It's the same clip and same thing. He's trying to make me look like I'm destroying an expensive rare coin. Not the case at all.
I would assume, now I'm going to say this, assume that he just randomly reached out and found somebody that had a video content and used it. I don't see any reason why he would pick on you. But do you know how many videos he made utilizing your content without your approval?
I think it's only been 2. I haven't scrolled all of his content.
But the one that went viral, what happened to that one?
It's gone. They deleted it.
They're like, no proof,
But
no
the
proof,
other one is still up,
delete.
surprisingly. I mean, there's a lot of content out there, so maybe they didn't realize it, but they still have a video where they're utilizing my content, trying to make me look dumb.
And if you want to see that, it's going to be in the link in my description below. And you'll see kind of what we're talking about. You'll see the general setup. I'm also going to put the video to the short. I'm going to put that description down below. And what was the name of your buddy?
Coin Ring Maker.
Coin Ring Maker's also going. I'm going to put their link down there for the person who helped her identify that somebody had utilized this. Have you got any response from Bullion Shark at all?
He actually did send what I would say is kind of a generic apology. He did not apologize on YouTube. He didn't go beyond that. He basically said, like, I wasn't trying to make you look stupid. I'm like, okay, well, watch the video.
Oh, yeah. There's definite intent there. It's not.
Yeah. If that was the case, why wouldn't you tag me or ask me if you can use my content for your hook? I think it was just a hook for shock value because I'm putting holes in quarters,
Yeah. The simple courtesy of doing that. But the problem that I have with this company is that if you look through their reels or you look through their Instagram or you look through their TikTok or you look through their YouTube, this kid bouncing around talking about all sorts of numismatic items, errors, varieties, all sorts of stuff, and has zero idea of what he's talking about, but jumping up and down just for money. And so how many other people have been, utilized to fit their click rate? I have a problem with that. Integrity matters in my book.
Not just that, like if you want to talk about an error coin, talk about an error coin. You don't need a crazy hook that's shocking, utilizing someone else's content to do that, not giving that person credit for that. And then I've had a lot of people comment about all their videos are misleading. Like you said, they don't know what they're talking about.
No, and they should have stuck to Bullion. What they tried to do is they tried to step into other people's realms to get them to come over to their channel. Like dropping in YouTube the coin video. That's going to hit numismatists, right? Numismatists are going to be watching this, trying to figure out what's going on. They're going to hit the art world by dropping things to people who are working with tools in their hands, people who are craftsmen, right? So they're trying to reach out of their genre to draw people in. Now, I don't mind people doing that, but don't try to make people look foolish or stupid just to further yourself. There's no honor there. And you know that I was Navy, honor, commitment, and courage are my core values, and integrity first, right? Integrity above all else. I know in our talking back and forth, the level of integrity that's held in your community is high. Failure to do so will result in you being removed from basically everywhere. But I like the fact that integrity won out here because not only did it help you get monetized on YouTube, you ended up with something like 16, 17, 18,000 new subscribers. What has that done for your business?
So I've had a couple videos go viral before, and whenever that happens, you do get a lot of orders. But let's just say I made probably at least 100 coin rings in 10 days, which is awesome. What
would your normal output of coin rings be?
Probably about 25 a week. It obviously varies, but yeah.
So you're looking at about a 300% increase in sales.
Yeah.
I would consider that good.
Absolutely. And it does. It drops off. I mean, I don't know. If you've ever watched Shark Tank, they're like, you can't judge your company by a viral video, and you can't.
No, yeah.
So it will drop off, but that was great. It was,
Well, but the thing that really helped here is it got more exposure. So the exposure is going to be one of those things that the algorithm will pick up. The algorithm will push you out to more people, and you may find people that didn't even know this was a niche that are really interested in it. So hopefully you find some loyal followers from this, and it turns into some additional sales and repeat customers. That's always the best.
Absolutely.
So you and I have talked about this. I'm purchasing one. I'm actually going to go ahead and order a second one today.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be for my daughter, but I need to get the sizing. How would you recommend sizing be done?
I recommend getting sized by a jeweler. That's going to be the best way to get the most accurate size. I don't recommend at-home sizing techniques, except for there are some little plastic sizers, and I'd be happy to mail one of those to you.
Sounds good. Well, how about you include one when you sent my initial order in? Then I'll go ahead and I'll coordinate and we'll schedule another one. I might have another person interested in them. They asked me in my last live stream if you use silver, and I was like, I believe so. It was a silver quarter. Well, it was a silver quarter that you were punching in the video. So, but yeah, I'll let them know that you like the state, the 90% state. Is there a reason you use 90% over bullion silver?
Well, for the state quarters and, national park quarters and quarters going forward, the proofs, they're not going to turn your fingers green. So that's that. I just haven't gotten into making bullion rings.
Not yet. How long have you been doing this?
Geez, the first coin ring I ever made was in 2012. So it didn't look like the rings I make now, but
it was functional.
Been a long time.
That's really cool. Well, congratulations on the newfound success.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how happy I am. I think I watch that video like every few days just to watch that dude just, because again, I can't, there's not very many people that I say I can't stand. And I can't stand this company. Every one of my followers, every one of my subscribers, they know it. I don't shy from that. Again, I'm about integrity. And if you're going to manipulate, lie, and utilize people, take advantage of people just to get a couple extra sales or to be able to tack a couple extra bucks onto something. All right, Jamie. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you sitting down with me, chatting for a little bit. Is there anything you'd like to say or add before we wrap this up?
Just want to say thank you to everybody watching, subbing, commenting, ordering. It's been awesome, and I'm excited to bring you more content.
Outstanding. Well, all of our information will be in the link in the description down below. Please do me a favor. Go over, check out the channel, check out her shop, which is midnightjo.com.
Yeah.
Go check out her channel. She's on all social media platforms, so go check her out at Midnight Jo. And again, Jamie, thank you so much for coming in. I wish you the best. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Frostbyte. I will see you in the streams. Take care.